in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, in this reaction video, man, I'm going to show you one of the many things that's wrong with our modern day women, in my most humble opinion. This is my opinion, man. I'm going to show you a modern woman, man, black woman in particular, who says that a man's money belongs to the woman. Okay. Now, in one part of this, she's going to tell you about if it's your kids and you're attached to a woman and those are your babies, you get the money go. I get that. I understand that. But she's also saying that if you just with a woman and she's not yours, you're single, and the kids are with that woman from another relationship, you should also give her money for that. So let me go ahead and get into this thing. And at the end of this, man, I'm going to show you what her profession is. Okay. And this is crazy, man. So first, let me get into this BS that she finna talk about. There it is. Put it on the screen. Hope y'all doing all right. Man, let's get it.
Y'all want to know what be blowing me? What be blowing me is when niggas start to complain and be like, oh, she's using me for my money. She's using me for my money. But it's so crazy that you say that because at the end of the day, see, this is why we talk about like wealth. This is why we talk about generations and things like that, because it's like, for a nigga, how the fuck are you going to feel like a woman is using you for your money when your money is for that woman anyway? Like,
that is the problem. That's the problem. Regardless if the man has children with this woman or not, there are women like her who believe that everything that a man has earned for himself, every red cent, belongs to them. The sense of entitlement is bizarre and also at an all-time high. How can you dare fix your mouth to say that the property of another person belongs to you? See, this is the problem when you have suckers and beta males like that who gas these women up. They gas their minds up to the point where women believe that their beauty is everything. Their curves is everything. What they can do in the bedroom is everything. And that's the only currency that a bimbo has. Physical intimacy, physical touch is the currency of bimbos because they don't have nothing else upstairs. And when I say upstairs, I mean their minds. They don't have an ability to have a good, intelligent conversation with you. They don't have the ability to encourage you to reach your goals unless they see a payoff in it for themselves. They don't take time to examine a man's potential. They want the man to already to have arrived and be at the finish line and to already have developed into that man who makes 6 figures a year, when the majority of men do not make 6 figures a year. These women will always go to the highest bidder. It doesn't matter if you're making 70 or 80,000 a year and you got her dressed in Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Prada, Gucci. If she sees a man who's willing to spend more on her, who makes more than you, and can sponsor a lifestyle that you're unable to do, she will drop you at the drop of a hat.
because if you're not married or anything like that, but you got kids, guess what? It's gonna go to her kids. If you have a foundation and you're building some shit, and if you're not a single man, and if you're not a single man, but you got kids that's attached to you, nigga, that money is gonna go to them kids. Meaning them kids still a part of that woman that you so-called saying that's taking your money. Like, so it be crazy because it's just like, okay, women know they place. Woo, woo, woo. And women act in their place. But for some reason, why y'all act like y'all don't know y'all place?
And you tell me that you see, ladies and gentlemen, have you seen women in mass act in their place? Most women that I cover on my show are always out of pocket. They're always thinking that they're better than a man. They're always trying to prove that they can do it without a man. They are disrespectful towards man. They talk bad about men, but they are in their places. This is delusion on the highest level. That woman knows that's a lie.
I just had a conversation with a man, and I was telling he was like, I'm doing all this for this woman, and it was just like she would give me attitude and woo 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 woo. And he was like, he used to pay the bills and woo woo woo. So I was like, why did you feel like that woman was using you though? And he was like, so I basically started asking the hard questions and shit like this. I'm like, why did you think that woman was using you? So he didn't even really have no real answer. He just kept saying that the woman was basically like disrespecting him and didn't really give him the respect that he was looking for, right? So I was like, okay. I said, so when you met that woman and things like that, I said, when that woman came into your life, what did you need from that woman in order to align or compliment what you was going to do for that woman? He was like, well, the only thing I really needed was I just want to respect and things.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to make it very clear. I'm going to take it out the gray and make this black and white. If you are taking care of a woman and she is disrespecting you, then she is using you. Or should I say misusing you? Because a woman who is thankful for the provisions that a certain man is giving her, and she really likes that man, she's not going to disrespect him.
It's like that. Okay. I said, okay. I said, so that's the only thing you required for your woman. He was like, yeah. I said, okay. I said, so I get how you could be doing all these things and then a woman disrespecting you and this is what you require. And then she's, you know what I'm saying? And then she's not acting the way that you want her to act and things like that. I get that. But it's another thing when you get into a situation and you just have a woman. Like, you just have a woman and you know your intentions. You know why you have this woman there. But y'all don't want to take accountability for why you be with the fucking woman. Because like most of you niggas don't even require a lot, but you're literally allowing society to make you feel like you want a lot because of what you see, because you see how these women getting treated and woo woo woo. So you feel like you want to be treated like that. No, you want somebody to care for you. I don't think you want to be treated like a woman, because I just had a situation.
This broad is basically saying that men want to be treated like females. That's what she just said. That's what you just heard come out of her mouth. Now, one thing she is right about, the requirement thing. I think you men have got to start having harsher requirements. You should not be accepting just any type of old woman coming in your life just because she fine and she like to do that little thing that you enjoy in the bed. Y'all need to require respect, dignity, domestic skills. You better require her to wash and fold laundry, to cook meals, and to keep a clean house, especially if you providing the house or apartment or spending on it. I do believe that we do need to have harsher requirements. Love has requirements. Love has boundaries. You can do this or you cannot do that. There are do's and don'ts in love. And the thing is, gentlemen, a lot of times you're not in love, you're in lust, and you think you're in love because you have developed emotional attachment to a fine female. This is why she can run all over your ass. And this woman doesn't never love you. She loves you based on what you can give her. So I'm going to tell you, gentlemen, only take a woman serious based on her performance. Only remain in a relationship based upon her performance. Only allow that woman to stay with you if you're going to cohabitate or not. But if you are, let her stay there based on her performance. Only do things for that woman based on her performance. If she is not performing well and she disrespecting you and treating you like you know what, get rid of her. Fire her, because your life is a job. You are your own brand of your own company. You are the CEO of your own company. You can hire and you can fire. And if a woman is not doing what she's supposed to do, fire her ass. Can you dig it? Now, let me show you what this woman, because this woman talk forever, but let me show you what this woman do for a living. And I want y'all to think about this for a moment, y'all. These are the type of women that women are taking advice from. It doesn't matter how imbecilic it is. It doesn't matter. These are the type of women. If you want to know what she is, let me show you. Boom. The woman that's giving all that information to you, to your young daughters and you future women out there, is a stripper. She's a stripper. I went to her profile. She in the strip club. Some things I can't show you on YouTube. But she is a stripper. All she does is shake her ass. That's all she does. Look at this. This is all she does. She go to the booty club, walk around naked, and ain't no telling what else she does in the booty club for money. Ain't no telling how many dinglings she done sucked off or rolled for the money inside of the strip club. But this is the type of woman that is your role model. This is the type of woman right now that you want to listen to for advice. You want to run to her because apparently she made the best decisions with her own life. Look at her. You women would rather listen to a woman who does this over a mature elder, a woman who's been married for 15 or 20 years who knows what she's talking about. You would rather look at this woman who's trying to pussy pop on a handstand and take their advice over sound logic. Because obviously, as you look at this picture right here, she makes the best damn decisions on the planet. Look at her, y'all. She's the one telling your women to do this and do that. She's the one telling all these women, I'm the example you need to follow. Damn shame, fool. Hey, but that's what you like, ain't it, honey child? It's a damn shame, boy. Well, anyway, man, I'll be seeing y'all Monday. Y'all know I'm working Monday to Thursday now because I got schooling and everything going on. So, Monday, yeah, I'll holler at y'all later. Yep.